right, we're getting some exclusive inputs now. Times Now has learned that India is going ahead with the 850 megawatt hydroelectric power project. In fact, officials from the Power Ministry and the J&K government recently visited the Ratale project site and are likely to form a joint action plan for early completion of the project. Let's go straight across to my colleague Sanjoy Chaudhary, who's getting us these exclusive details. Will be joining us in a couple of seconds, and we'll go across to him to see exactly where are the plans right now and how far have we decided to move ahead with the project. Remember, as the Sanjoy's info indicates, ministers, high-ranking officials from the Power Ministry as well as the Jammu and Kashmir government there have visited the site, the on-project site, and they've decided to go ahead with it. I believe Sanjoy Chaudhary is with us right now. This is a big development. Sanjoy, what are the details that we're picking up right now?
Very clearly, just on the 30th of October, the Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister chaired a meeting on this entire issue. There are really two problems that India faces. One is that there are these rivers on the west that, according to the Indus Water Treaty, the waters go to Pakistan, but that does not stop India from using them for hydroelectric power, because these are run-of-the-river projects. And also, there is no reason why water that is designated for India, for the Sutlej and the Ravi and the Bias, should all go to Pakistan, which is why two more projects are being worked on. And what we hear is one is the Shahpur project and the other is the Uj project. The important point as far as Ratale is concerned, that India will send a team after the 12th of November to Ratale, and this is Power Ministry officials and the Jammu and Kashmir people, to ensure that the project starts work, it gets done on time, and ensures that there is hydroelectric power. The big picture, of course, is different. The big picture is that there is no reason why India should kowtow to Pakistan. Pakistan has made a large number of false allegations that India was breaking the project, why India was violating the Indus Water Project. India has not violated the Indus Water Treaty. India has made it clear that those rivers, India can use them for run-of-the-river irrigation projects, run-of-the-river hydroelectric projects, and that is exactly what India is doing. India in no way is violating the treaty, is the basic point. And of course, India is making sure that the water that is due to India is used by India.
Stay with us, Sanjoy. We also have Dinkar Khullar, former diplomat, on the line now. As my colleague Sanjoy was suggesting, Mr. Khullar, India is just exercising its right that it has really to build a hydroelectric project for run-of-the-river project. So clearly Pakistan has been flexing muscle and also making, as Sanjoy pointed out, false and wild claims about India really disturbing the pact that we currently have. Is this water diplomacy? Is this India also saying now that, look, we are going to bust your lies, we are going to do exactly what we have the right to do?
Mr. Yes, Khullar. Indeed, that is the case. It's very clear that we've had the right to do so. It's part of the original treaty, the water agreement with them, and we are just exercising the right. I see no point in arguing this extensively. There is no case, legally or otherwise, in which we are violating the agreement itself.
Would you say that as far as the so-called water wars are concerned, it's a very important facet of our diplomacy with Pakistan currently, and they have been making noises of the wrong kind, really, Mr. Khullar, for a very long time now regarding the pending treaty, regarding the treaty we already have and the status of their hydroelectric and power projects and the kind of sharing ratio they have as far as the rivers are concerned. Do you think a little more flexing of our diplomatic muscle within, of course, our rights would be good, send a message across to the Imran Khan government in Pakistan that this is not yet another front they can open? India has got it covered.
This is very much part of the water diplomacy process. We haven't been able to use the waters we are entitled to because we have all kinds of problems. We haven't been able to develop the projects. We are doing anything within our rights. I see no reason why they should get worried about it. But water, I wouldn't call it water wars. I would call it the standard diplomatic practice on handling water matters between two neighboring countries. I don't see it as a case of using too much, exerting too much muscle
Merely doing just what is needed. All right, Mr. Kullar, thank you for your opinion there. That was Dinkar Kullar, former diplomat. We'll go back to Srinjoy for more on this. Srinjoy, you said 12th November is the date set when officials will visit the Ratale project again and perhaps give the go-ahead really to go full force on it. Is this going to be a joint effort really? You mentioned power officials in the centre and some J&K government officials as well.
Absolutely. As far as Ratale is concerned, both sides, the centre, that is the Power Ministry officials, and the people from the Jammu and Kashmir government, they'll be there in the week of 12th November. So 12th, 13th, 14th, one of those days to look at the entire issue and make sure that this entire project is, it starts off well and it functions very well. That's the important thing. It has to be built up. Because as Dinkar Kullar also rightly said, there are two issues here that have to be taken into account. One, the water that is due to India. Why shouldn't India use that water?
Clearly.
Much of it is going off to Pakistan. So that water has to be used for irrigation, for domestic purpose, for every other thing. India is entitled to that water under the Indus Water Treaty. Secondly, for the Jhelum, for the Chenab, for the Indus, if India wants to have a power plant there, whether it's the Kishan Ganga on the Jhelum, whether it's Ratale on the Chenab, India has every right to do it.
Right.
These are run-of-the-river projects. There's absolutely no reason why Pakistan should rake up this water war.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you, Srinjoy, for all the details on this story.